I now give the floor to the representative of Greece.
President, and let me start by congratulating the United Kingdom for assuming the presidency of the Council and use this opportunity to congratulate Somalia for a well-conducted presidency in the month of January. I would also like to welcome the participation of the European Union Special Envoy for Counterterrorism in this meeting, and most importantly to thank our briefers, USG ZUEF and the Executive Director of CITED, Ms. Natalia German, for their insightful briefings and for the 22nd report of the Secretary General, which confirms that the threat posed by Daesh has increased steadily and has become more complex and multifaceted. In this context, allow me to highlight the following points. First, Greece is deeply concerned that terrorist groups continue to exploit political transitions and security vacuums, most notably in Africa, Syria, and other places where Daesh maintains several thousand fighters and seeks to incite sectarian tensions and destabilize national authorities. Securing weapons stockpiles, restoring governance, and advancing inclusive political processes are therefore essential counter-terrorism priorities. Second, we are deeply concerned by the regionalization of the threat as highlighted in the report. Affiliates associated with the so-called Islamic State have entrenched their positions in parts of the Lake Chad Basin, the Islamic State in the Sahel province and the Islamic State in Greater Sahara remains active across the Central Sahel. Beyond Africa, ISIL-K remains capable of projecting attacks from and beyond Afghanistan. We also remain concerned about the ongoing activity of ISIL-Daesh in Syria. Its efforts to incite sectarian tensions, including by organizing attacks through its affiliates on places of worship, such as the attack on Mar Elias Greek Orthodox Church in Damascus in June 2025 and the attack on the Alawite Mosque in Homs in December 2025, show how dangerous it could prove for the unity of the country and national reconciliation. Another matter of concern in Syria is the situation of ISIL-Daesh camps following the latest developments in the northeast. The security of the camps and prisons undertaken by the Syrian authorities must be safeguarded. And we would like to seize this opportunity in order to express our appreciation for Iraq's decision to temporarily detain ISIL-Daesh terrorists in Iraqi-controlled facilities. All these issues underscore the need for the Syrian government to step up its counter-terrorism and counter-extremism efforts, as well as to address the issue of foreign fighters and the security sector reform. We welcome in this vein Syria's joining of anti-Daesh coalition, and we are ready to support any relevant engagement on UN and EU level. More broadly, Greece reiterates the need for strengthened cooperation between the United Nations, regional organizations, and national authorities, particularly on intelligence sharing, border management, and maritime security, domains directly linked to our national expertise and priorities. Third, Mr. President, we should not disregard terrorist acts at sea and their serious implications for maritime security. Disruption of supply chains, serious limitations to freedom of navigation, as well as the destabilization of entire maritime regions are just a few of the consequences of terrorism at sea, which highlight our responsibility to combat this serious threat. Fourth, we are alarmed by the accelerating misuse of new technologies, the growing use of digital currencies, commercial satellite communications, artificial intelligence, and unmanned aircraft systems enhances Daesh's capacity for propaganda, recruitment, and coordinated attacks. International responses must keep pace through responsible technology governance, disruption of terrorist financing, and protection of critical infrastructure. Fifth, The humanitarian dimension requires urgent action. Greece strongly supports safe and dignified repatriation, rehabilitation, and reintegration in full respect of international law. Children must be treated first and foremost as victims, and community-based reintegration is essential for durable prevention. Finally, prevention must remain central in the context of a whole-of-government approach that addresses the issue coherently in all its aspects and not just from a security and military perspective. Community resilience, education, and the meaningful participation of women and civil society are indispensable. We welcome UN initiatives supporting victims of terrorism and the expansion of regional capacity building, particularly in Africa and Central Asia. In concluding, Mr. President, Greece reaffirms its unwavering commitment to the UN Global Counter-Terrorism Strategy and to a victim-centered, human rights-based approach. Only through coherent multilateral action can we reverse the current trajectory, fight terrorism effectively, and safeguard international peace and security. I thank you.
I thank the representative of Greece for the statement.